beep it. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Is this thing beeping? Is it freaking me out? Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are we all doing? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, all. Good morning. I got this dress at Target so long ago, and I have never worn it. And I thought, you know what? Let me wear it before it's like super fall and you can't wear something springy at all anymore. So I decided to wear this dress, and I am feeling good. Hi, Mare. Shout out to everybody who's already bought tea towels. Mary worked so hard to get everything on the site yesterday. We do have limited quantities, so if you want one of our double-sided holiday decorative tea towels, I love them so much. My friend Carrie makes them. They're handmade right here in Alabama. They are on the site, stateofstyleJewelry.com. Limited supply. We're just doing a limited run this first go round. And you guys have already been buying them up, and I'm so excited. Get ready for teacher gifts, housewarming gifts, thank yous. Put them in your house. Get a few for the holidays. You get to flip them over. It's a twofer. You know we love a twofer. Love a twofer. It is stateofstyleJewelry.com. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something that they are so cute. Thank you, Jennifer. I love them so much. I love a decorative towel now. I put them in the bathroom. I put them in my kitchen. I love them. I absolutely love them. And I can see everybody who orders, so thank you to everybody who orders. stateofstyleJewelry.com. Okay. So my kids and I had a conversation last night about bullying. And I realized that there is one thing that we are not doing regarding bullying that we should do. Raise your hand if you remember when the firemen would come to your elementary school when you were young and they would tell you that you need to have a plan. Remember that? And you would go home and you would be like, Mom, we need a fire plan. And then all the moms would get like nervous that they don't have a ladder, you know, and hidden in someone's bedroom, and a fire plan. Where are you going to meet? And like, what happens if people get out, or blah, blah, blah. Raise your hand if you remember that. You remember that? Okay. So here's what I realized that we do not do in regards to bullying. Drills. Right, Mary. Drills. Exactly. What I understand now that we do not do when it comes to bullying is we do not prepare. We do not have conversations with our kids about certainly we tell them not to bully, right? Of course we do. Don't bully anyone, be inclusive, be kind, be godly, whatever we say, right? But it's more than that. We are not teaching them what to do if they are bullied. We are not doing drills or telling them what bullying may look like, how it may make them feel, what they should be doing if they witness it happening to someone else, or if it happens to them. What are the right things to say? Who should they tell? When is it bullying, as opposed to just disagreements on the playground, right? So we are in an epidemic of bullying, folks. Between social media and all kinds of shit, we are literally at an epidemic. Bullying is at an all-time high. Used to be that we said some shit like, your mom is so fat when she sits around the house, she really sits around the house. And we would laugh. Occasionally, things would get so bad on the sports field, at school, Hebrew school, whatever, that you would have to see me at 3 o'clock. And then kids would fight. And then it would be over. We used to call that shooting the fair one. Okay? If you're from Jersey, you might recognize that. Shooting the fair one. If you're not from Jersey, we might sound a little thuggish. I get it. But that's how we handled things back in the day. We made a joke about your mom, and whoever's joke was funnier won, and that was it. Or you shot the fair one. Now kids are relentlessly bullied. And I mean relentlessly. Some of the messages I get from you guys, it is so heartbreaking to me that it literally makes me want to go to elementary schools and start beating the snot out of kids, which obviously I can't do because I'm a grown-up. But it doesn't mean I don't want to. And it's because we're not running drills with our kids. We're not running drills with them, and we need to be. So I have decided that I am going to run drills with my kids. You know how you joke about clapbacks at the holiday time? Why are we not teaching our kids how to clap back? Why are they not learning how to verbally defend themselves? I'm not talking about, calling people names or whatever, but I am talking about feeling like they are equipped to handle whatever's going down at school so that your kid is not coming home with stomach aches every day, making up excuses why they don't want to go to school, why they don't want to go to practice, whatever it is, right? And look, I know that a lot of you think I'm unconventional. And in a lot of ways I am. Because let me keep it 100 with you right now. Let me keep it 100 with you right now. If your kid bullies my kid, I'm going to do it all the right way. I'm going to Titanic that shit. I'm going to go to the first floor. I'm going to go to the second floor. I'm going to go to the third floor. I'm going to go back up to the first floor. I'm going to go to every cabin to try to get the school or the coach or whoever to deal with it. I'm going to try to go through all the proper thing. But if people don't handle it and I let you know and your kid keeps bullying mine, I'm the captain now. And you don't get to decide how I steer that ship. So if I beat you up in the parking lot, that's a different thing. And I know what y'all are thinking. Jamie, violence is not the answer. You know what? Well, it is if you do it all right for a very long time and you're not getting any help. So I'm sorry. Michael and I'm sure he's in the bathroom right now. I can hear him. And I'm sure he's doing this. I know. He and I have very different approaches. I am aware. Michael is a nonviolent defender. Okay? He is a nonviolent defender. I am a violent defender. But after I try to do it all right, let me be clear. I'm just not coming out swinging. I'm just letting you know. If your kid bullies my kid and I do it all right and nothing, and it still doesn't stop, and I make you aware and the school aware and the coach aware and blah, 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 and it doesn't get fixed, I'm beating your ass. And then we could deal with it. Because I feel like if you're going to court in a jury of your peers, at least 6 of those are going to be moms, and they're going to be like, nah, we get it. Okay, anyway. Okay. Hold on. So, let's talk about Hi, Daniel, my sweet director. Okay, so let's talk about how do we prepare our kids. Well, first things first, Papa freaks all the honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies, those wanting monies. Just kidding. First things first, you have to help your kids understand what bullying looks like. Remember, silence is violence. There were people in my child's class who wouldn't talk to that child. I'm not going to say him or her because they wouldn't talk to my child. They wouldn't include my child. They looked right through my child as if my child didn't exist. And that child would say to me, they're not bullying me, Mom. They don't say anything to me. Bruh, well, anybody could be a bruh. Bruh, if you don't get out of my way and let me do what I do, get out the way. Okay? Help your child understand what bullying is and is not. Have the conversation. Somebody just being like, you're annoying, or somebody just being like, you can't be on our team today, that's not nice, but it's not bullying. Somebody making fun of your ethnicity, your religion, your race, your weight, your financial situation, good or bad. Somebody choosing something about you that you can't necessarily change and relentlessly making it a point of this is bullying. That is bullying. Exclusion is bullying when it is consistent and intentional and gang. And I don't mean gang, not like gang. I'm talking about like group initiated and facilitated. When kids are conspiring to exclude another child all the time, that is bullying. That's why I always tell my kids, did you invite so-and-so to play? Did you make space for somebody? Because if you don't, there's a difference between just being like, Mom, she has a different group of friends, or she doesn't want to play with us, or whatever, fine. But if you are the ringleader trying to get everybody not to let somebody play, and you're my kid, you're getting your ass whooped. Because that's bullying. So the first thing we need to do is help our children understand, like, and not just children, by the way, some of y'all adults need this conversation too. But what exactly is bullying? So then you say to them, is any of this happening to you? Are you experiencing any of this? Or have you ever? Give them an opportunity to tell you about their experience. Okay? And try to resist the urge to do what I do. And that's when I go, okay, where does she live? No, just give me an address. I'm not going to go there. I just want to know so I can do a drive-by. Don't do that because then they won't tell you. But give them an opportunity to talk, okay? Because once you've established what bullying is, and then you say, have you ever experienced this? Have you ever witnessed this? Have you ever seen this happen to someone else? Right? The other thing is, and what I try to caution my oldest child is, how did I handle my situation? Well, I went to the school, I went to the parent, I went to the school, I went back to the parent, and luckily it was handled. But, you know, look, my kids are not angels. I'm not going to walk around here like my kid I never have a problem with my kid, because that's a lie. But we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together. High School Musical to Biggie. Come on. And here's the thing. We got to run drills on life for our kids. We can't just talk to them about fire. If there's a fire, here's what I want you to do. The chances of your child being bullied are a lot greater than them being caught in a house fire. okay? We love to prepare for emergencies, but we don't want to prepare our children for the things that are affecting them every single day. Racism, classism, fat shaming, LGBTQ shaming, right? Like, these are the kinds of drills we should be running with our children so that they can truly be prepared for the world. Nothing changes for my son. I've talked to the teachers, the principal, the school dean. Okay, well, now we got to go to the parents, Dina. Get a meeting and get all the parents in the room and say, before we leave here, before we leave this room, we are all going to acknowledge what is going on with my son and everybody's complicitness in the situation. Everybody's going to look me in the eye and tell me I've been heard about what's going on with my son. Look me in the face and tell me you heard me when I tell you that my son is being bullied by your child. Because once you do all that and everybody looks in your face and nods their head, as far as I'm concerned, it happens again, just tell us where to pull up. I'm sorry. If you all want to follow somebody who's like peaceful and like, you know, never resorts to, you know, doesn't get ugly, doesn't curse, whatever, you could go to the Pope. You could probably go to one of those ladies who writes those self-help books whose names I can't think of right now. I mean, probably Oprah doesn't do that. Okay? No, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I agree, but I don't even have the parents' names. Go to the school. Tell them you want a meeting with the parents of the children that are bullying your son. Period. And if they won't give it to you, stand outside like dude with a sign. Period. Listen, let me tell you something. Don't ever be afraid of the pull-up. Don't ever be afraid of the pull-up. Pull up for your kid. Pull up. Try it the right way. Do the right thing first. Follow the protocol. Blah, blah, blah. But if you have to pull up for your kid, pull up. Period. Period. Listen, don't let me start a reality show called The Pull-Up, where a bunch of moms drive around in a minivan and jump out and jump the shit out of parents who don't do shit about their kids bullying other kids. Because I'll produce that myself. I'll pay for it myself. Who's coming on the show with me? Because I'm telling you right now, if you know your kid is bullying and you're not addressing it, and I hate those parents like, what am I supposed to do? Sir, this is an Arby's. I'm going to need you to pull around. Okay. Listen. Really, the point of this coffee talk is not to show you that I'm an animal. Okay? I feel like that might be the takeaway here, and I'm not. The point of this coffee talk is we need to be having preemptive conversations, the way we should be going to marriage counseling before our marriage is hanging on by a thread, right? You don't wait to get your oil changed till your transmission falls out, right? You get your oil changed to preemptively take care of your car. You need to be having conversations, life skills, drills, okay, with your kids about life. So they don't find themselves in a situation like, my mom never talked to me about this, but if there's a fire, I could help us find the ladder. Great, Jacob. That's great, Jacob's ladder. Do you know how to handle when people are excluding you, Jacob? And you're depressed? And you feel terrible about yourself? Let me tell you something. I will be the loudest pull-up that anybody has ever heard or seen. Okay, I don't care. Run life drills with your kids, guys. Talk to them about bullying. Identify the different ways that kids are bullied. Make sure you say to them, by the way, you don't have to agree with every lifestyle to encourage your kids not to bully it. Well, if I tell my kids not to bully gay kids, then maybe they think I'm okay with being gay. No, they just know you're not okay with bullying. Period. I'm not okay with like heroin abuse, but I don't want my kid walking around an addict going, you're an addict, you're an addict. No, that's not how we act. That's not what we're doing today. Okay? That's not what we're doing. A lot of people feel like they can't teach their kids to stand up for other kids or treat people right if the decisions they're making are not necessarily decisions they would make. You think Jesus would agree with every decision Mary Magdalene made? No, I don't think he did. But he stood in front of her and didn't let people throw stones. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. I see none. So it all starts at home. Be very careful how your kids hear you talking about people. I don't even let my kids say weird. When they go, she's weird. You don't get to decide who's normal and who's weird. You're not on that committee. I did not get a letter from God saying that you've been assigned to the normal committee. So sit your probably weird ass down. Okay? Anyway, I love you guys. We need to run drills with our kids. Life drills. Seriously. About all kinds of shit. We got to role play with these kids because they don't know. We think we're sending them out into the world like all prepared. We're not. But they can find the ladder if there's a fire, which is important. But anyway, I love you guys very much. Very much. Okay? Please, if you get a chance today, go to stateofstylegewelry.com and look at these towels. Well, Larissa, if gay is a sin, I am a sinner because I'm as gay as they come, honey, and everybody knows it. Anyway, please go to stateofstylegewelry.com and look at my tea towels. They're going to sell out so quick, and I love them so much, and I want you guys to love them too. And tell me which one is your favorite. I love you guys so much. Have a great, great day.